Tell me what it's about.
Well, it's about an older man who's played by Brian Cox who has had a kind of a tough life. He fought in Korea. He's outlived his family. His wife and sons passed away in a tragic accident, and he's sort of living out the remainder of his days in the country. And all he really has left in his life is a 14-year-old dog that his wife gave him for his 55th birthday. And one day what's that?
It's an old dog.
Yeah, old dog. Yeah, but it's hanging in there.
Right.
And one day he's in the woods and he's fishing, and these three teenagers come by and they're looking for trouble, and they kill his dog for no reason. And the whole story is about a man sort of trying to get some sort of justice, some sort of answer for why they would do this, and to get some sort of justice for it. And it's a real uphill battle.
So it becomes kind of a battle between Brian Cox and Tom Sizemore, right?
A bit, yeah. Tom Sizemore plays the father of the boy who did it, who denies that his son did it, even though you sort of get the idea that he knows his son did it. And it is a little bit of a battle of wills. You know, it's a real slow burn. And Abe Ludlow, who's the character that Brian plays, is a guy that you know very little about at the beginning of the movie. And you see what he's going through, and you feel his pain, and you're sort of waiting and waiting and waiting for him to sort of lose it, you know, to see what he's going to do, and it's an incredible exercise in restraint. I wrote the movie back in 2003, based on a novel that I read that was just an incredible
When they
novel.
said, like, Tom Sizemore, Brian Cox, did you go, yeah?
I was through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been a big fan of both of theirs for a long time, and Brian's role in particular is in almost every single scene of the movie, and I've admired him for many, many years. And as soon as I heard they were talking to him, it was just like, okay.
There's something very kind of Southern Gothic about that idea. Like something very, I don't know if you're familiar with the work of Larry Brown.
Oh,
but,
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, and Faulkner, just this kind of two, you know, kind of very powerful men clashing and their egos clashing. And
Absolutely. It definitely has that feel. And in the novel, and I think some of this is captured too, it took place in Maine, you know, and Maine has become very gentrified. It's this, the coastal areas have become these pockets where you've got people whose families have lived there for 6 or 7 generations. And then, you know, 5 minutes up the road, there's $20 million vacation homes.
Right.
And the boy in question, his father, is a local real estate guy, and he's kind of come in and he's buying up land and building Walmarts. So it also has that feeling of sort of the quietude of the country kind of getting encroached upon, and not having that peace anymore. So it has a lot of layers. The book is very rich, and I think the director really captured a lot of that.
Is this your first script?
No. It's
What other work have you done?
Well, I've written, I think, 40 or 45, mostly for Hollywood studios. The first produced film I had was called The Grudge. It came out in 2004.
Right, I remember.
We actually wrote this at the same time. You know, it's one movie took a year, one movie took 5 years. So, you know, that's what happens.
Yeah.
But this is sort of my first foray into truly independent film, and it was something that, after a lot of years of working through the system, I really wanted to do something that I could just kind of have a lot more ownership over, you know, and it was a great trip. You know, we had just producers who really believed in it, and directors who really believed in the book, and amazing actors, and we just sort of built this from within. So it took a long time, but it's really rewarding to be sitting here and getting ready to see it.
How did you come to, did you get to choose this director to direct your work?
No, actually, when I started the project, I teamed up with a director named Lucky McKee, who is a guy I knew from film school. He's an amazing artist. He did the movie May and did a movie called The Woods, independent film called Roman. Just a really great sort of independent vision. And he directed a certain part of the movie, and then at a certain point, a second director came in, a Norwegian filmmaker named Trygve Nielsen, who also went to USC, actually.
Why was it split between two directors?
Well, you know, I wasn't around for that, so I don't really know exactly what happened. No, it wasn't a stylistic choice. No, it was something with the production. But it was fascinating to sort of see these directors who have two very distinct styles sort of create a film that looks like it was seamless.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's it's been a long road, but we're here.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Well, Stephen, thanks for coming in.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
My pleasure. Good to talk to you.